big cue card.
Right. Oh, man. You're too visible in the right now.
Yeah, I'm in there now. That's what people are seeing, so just want to throw that out there. Just sharing it all on socials. For those of you that are watching and live, just know that we're going to be live in a couple minutes, so we're going to start talking. Just want to share on all of our socials. So you said it's snowing right there, right? In Lambeau? In Wisconsin, I mean?
I'm about an hour north of Lambeau. I'm on that little peninsula in Wisconsin. So she snowed pretty good last night. Got about 2 inches.
I was seeing pictures.
Oh, it's stuck?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's starting to snow here. It's just
Yeah.
not sticking yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
This has become the pause show, by the way,
think about
where
it.
we have to say pause after some of the comments that we make.
Yeah.
So kind of,
That was semi.
So you gotta watch
semi-pause. It's not
Sticking?
sticking yet,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
out there.
I thought it's stuck part. No. Sorry.
Moti is the professional pause
Oh,
caller.
he's the
gotta watch
biggest
out.
peeper.
You gotta watch out what you say sometimes, you know.
Fair enough.
Hey, Yusef. What's up with the coffee?
He's ready. Should be ready.
Coffee doesn't serve itself.
All right.
You guys are slacking, man. They're on the show for one reason and one reason only. Make sure the guests and the hosts are all comfortable. And they're not.
The show hasn't
Picky,
officially started.
picky.
What's up, man? You want a coffee?
No, I got my water here.
I'll take a water, too.
All right, let me just tag Matt Cassidy, and then we're good to go.
All right, so we're starting out talking about Spartan hoops, or
Are we?
where were we beginning?
Let's not start off the show on a bad note.
Yeah, he's representing.
You guys want to talk about Michigan hoops? Then we
You
can
got
do
it.
that.
Yeah, what's going on? Matt, what you got to say about Spartan Hoops?
We'll be all right. It was a rough loss to Kansas, but new team.
Yeah.
We
I
go-
think you guys will get better as the season goes on.
Yeah,
I mean, that's at the time Izzo team right
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
we're young.
Yeah, Izzo, man.
now. No, Michigan has some veterans.
Oh,
Michigan's gonna be nice this year.
dude, Michigan is going to be very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, we-
Moti just said that, Tony. You don't have to repeat everything
No,
he's
I don't
saying.
think.
I got to make sure. Put a stamp on it.
Tony knows what the music means, alright? Even Moti knows what the music means. He had to just stop right quick. It's officially game time. We are officially live. It's the Fantasy Guys Sunday team. We got Omar T in the building, as you guys all know. We got Tony as well, unfortunately. He's back again.
Never leaving.
Yeah. And then you got Moti, the big bros in the building. And then we have the guests for this week. First of all, here with us is Matt Cassidy representing the Green Bay Packers.
always.
He is representing the hoodie hard right now. We're going to get into a lot of Green Bay talk today. We like to
Lot
go.
to talk about.
He's the inside source for me by here, Mike Cassidy. And then, of course, we got the legend, the man, the myth, Terry Cassidy in the building. He is on a Zoom call with us today. He is live from his beautiful place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, correct?
Door County.
Oh, okay.
Close
Okay.
enough.
Close enough. But welcome, Terry Cassidy. We appreciate you. Thank you for being on again with us, man. We're happy to have you. What is this, 4 years in a row or 3 years? What number are we at right now? I'm losing count.
Yeah.
Time is flying, man.
It is.
Anything you want to say out there for the people that are watching right now? Just a quick little update of what's going on and stuff.
Just happy to be here on this family show.
He made sure he mentioned that
He's
in the beginning.
learning. He's learning.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Well, again, this is week 10 of the Fantasy Guys Sunday show. You know, we like to do some start and sits, break down each games, give you some boom Phillies, and most importantly, we love to answer people's questions. So if you are watching, please feel free to shoot out the questions. We will be sure to answer them. Before we even get into that, you already know we have to give a shout out to the sponsors, and there's no other sponsor to be given a shout out to when the Cassidys are in town, other than, well, first of all, BC Adhesives. Shout out to BC Adhesives. They are a gold sponsor, by the way, so they are a sponsor of all of our shows here at Oz Media, and they are located in Franklin, Wisconsin. You can go to BC Adhesives for all of your industrial adhesives needs. They do food packaging, book binding, product assembly, and many other industrial services. If you are in need of adhesives for your business or are having adhesives trouble, with your current applications, you can contact them by phone. The number is 1-888-679-9825 or by website www.bcadhesives.com. You know, I always do this, but I'm going to do it again even though you guys are here. I give a shout out to each and every one of you. Appreciate you, Mr. Cassidy. Appreciate you, Matt Cassidy. You know, got Ed and Jake as well, if I'm correct.
It's quite the breakdown there.
Yes, you got to do it.
Kid did his homework.
Yes, for sure. So shout out to Matt and Terry Cassidy.
My first Boom Philly of the week.
BC Adhesives.
Brought to you by
Hold on,
Mrs. Adhesives.
Hey, you cannot go wrong with that.
Mrs. Cassidy.
That's your first start.
Yes.
I got to write it down.
All day.
That's his first Boom Philly of the week,
First
Terry.
Boom Philly.
Mrs. Cassidy.
I'm already 1 for 1.
There you go. He already hit. Congratulations. So the second one is the Balkan House Restaurant. We will talk about them later on in the show. With all that said, first of all, Matt Cassidy, how's fantasy going for you this year, man? Everything good with fantasy?
It's good. I got one team that's crushing it and one team that's just dying from injuries. It's been a rough year for running backs.
Okay. So overall, though, you're right there, both middle. Well, I
that's
guess
every year.
Every year.
We're at the top.
Yeah, he does. Matt Cassidy low-key has a great resume as well. So it does. Tony, why you looking at me like that,
Usually when you bring up someone's record and fantasy relevance is because you feel like he's down and you're trying to kick him.
No, not at all. I
Okay.
try to show that we bring people.
That's what he does.
No, that's for you. I try to
He
show.
knows I'm better. He knows I'm better.
I try to show people that the people that we bring on are official. That's what I try to do, all right? So I'm just trying to make sure that we're on the same page with that. Moti's back, hit on 3 out of his 4 Boom Phillies last week.
You know it because you told me last week that you jumped me in the percentage, so I
Yes.
was like, I gotta make a comeback.
He did. He did. Speaking of percentages,
Speaking of percentages, Boom Phillies have been on fire. Keep tuning in. Another whopping 50% last week.
1 out of 3 is not 50%, but it's okay.
I thought it was 2 out of 4.
You did only 3 Boom Phillies. Hey, Yusuf, by the way, can you turn off that heater? I
That's
forgot
not
to turn off the
important.
heater.
It's not.
Yeah.
Either way.
Exactly.
On fire.
All right, so let's get this show on the road. You know we had to jump right into the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, okay? So Terry Cassidy, I'm gonna put you on the spot first, okay? First and foremost, what are your whole thoughts on the whole Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers, NFL situation? I mean, you can kind of give us a breakdown with it and tell us, you know, from what you have heard and tell us your thoughts on it and see what should have been done, I guess, or what could have been done.
Are you talking about the vaccination?
Yeah, so because it was controversial and stuff like that. So maybe you could touch on it and tell us a little bit about it.
It was just to me it was another sad story in this whole year of Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I early on this summer, I was disappointed with him, and Matt and I talked about this quite a bit, and then he comes out and does that press conference right at the start of training camp, and that was to me a very, very favorable, way of handling the situation, and it explained to me where he was coming from. Then the season starts and the guy's just on fire, and then this happens, and I don't know where I really stand on it, to be honest, here, pro or con. I have a lot of respect for individual rights. I have a lot of respect for choice. And this is a weird world we're living in right now with this vaccination stuff and these mandates and all this. And, this guy's pretty in tune with his body from an athletic standpoint. I just think from a holistic standpoint. And I think he tried to do it the way he felt best for his body, which, we get preached about a lot, in politics and everything else. And like I said, I got mixed feelings about it. I really do. And on the other side, it was misleading to a lot of people and to the organization as well. So, I just think it's another chapter in the saga of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, great points. And then by the way, I agree with the fact that individual rights is important. I was just kind of trying to see what are your thoughts as a Packer fan? Do you feel like that he lied to you guys? Do y'all feel that way? I mean, I don't know if you want to answer that question.
No, I don't feel like he lied. In that interview, he came out and said I'm immunized, and there's so many big words being thrown around these days. What everybody's considering one thing and considering another thing. Everybody's not on the same page with definitions and things like that. So he didn't lie. He was suspect about it, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I just don't think the NFL really has much consistency with their COVID rules right now. It's kind of ridiculous with if you're You have the vaccine, you can be around the team. You can't play. If you don't have the vaccine, it's 10 days away from the team no matter what. Both guys can still pass it. So not to get into what I think about it, I just think without that consistency, it's hard to really hold people accountable. So
It's kind of a snapshot of a society, too. You know, I mean, it's all mishmash all over the place.
yeah.
Hey,
But-
I'm gonna play devil's advocate right quick.
To the Packer Cassidy fans.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys are giving Homer answers.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Totally.
Yeah, but in reality, Mr. Cassidy mentioned that organization. He plays for organization, so he has to follow the rules. You know, and this is not the Aaron Rodgers team. This is not
No, I totally
the
agree.
Aaron Rodgers
I
franchise.
totally agree.
You know what I'm saying? So he has to follow the rules. And then the word immunization, it can mean a lot of things, but everybody knows the question was asked for the COVID shot.
Exactly.
You know, so did he lie? I mean, of course he did.
I don't say he
Yeah,
lied. He didn't lie.
No.
But he didn't
lied.
tell the truth.
He
didn't tell
misled
the truth.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
He
so
misled.
what happens when you don't tell the truth?
He's not even lying.
It's not a lie?
I look at it from this standpoint, right? You can't mandate. I'm all for individual rights. I'm not for the vaccine or against the vaccine. I'm for individual choice, right? So why force this? You don't have enough information. You don't have enough research to mandate it. So why do it? You know, they have the immunization cards for the kids, and it's one of those where a lot of parents don't even get their kids immunized.
Well, because you could use religion in that part, for the schools.
So why
You
would
could
it
say
be like that?
religiously.
There's not enough
you know what I'm saying?
research.
Because it's a public school. This is a private company. You know, you're working for this company, so you got to follow the rules. Some companies say, "Oh, you can't smoke weed." You can't smoke weed.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
that part.
Some companies say you can't smoke cigarettes on their premises. That's their rules because it's a private company.
No, that's why I agree that the NFL should fine them and should take the necessary steps to penalize them for not following the rules, because he didn't have to be immunized for. All he did was have to wear a mask around wherever he went. Like, he could have done that. So that's why you penalize them for it. But as far as, mandating it, no, I'm not.
It is different, though, I think, with this than, you or I getting it, your company saying you need to get it or not. These guys are making millions of dollars.
Right.
And so for me, I get there's not a lot of data with the shot and this and that, but I'd let you shoot a lot of things into me for how much money these guys are making.
First pause of the day. First pause of the day.
Watch out.
But yeah, no, I mean, I like the points. We got people commenting, by the way. So first of all, I don't want to go off topic, but I do want to answer these people while they are with us. Not the best week for me. I lost Chubb to COVID and Robert Woods to injury. I'm in a tough spot. AJ Dillon, Jeremy McNichols, Devin Singletary. 2 out of 3 I have to start. Which two?
AJ Dillon all day.
Really? Saying that too confidently. I don't appreciate that as an Aaron Jones owner. But AJ Dillon?
Yep.
Okay.
You got to
and
get him going.
2.
McNichols then.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Singletary, man. I like
Yeah.
Singletary against the Jets. They're playing the Jets. They suck against the run. And, Buffalo, I said this last week with Jacksonville. I said they expect to run the ball a lot because they're going to be in the lead. And that didn't end up happening. But I do think it's going to be a similar situation against the Jets, especially after a bad loss against
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
they're going to score a lot.
Yeah, so I could see Devin Singletary having. I was about to boom Philly him, but he's projected 10, so game 15 is pushing it. But Devin Singletary and I don't know. AJ Dillon, Devin Singletary and AJ Dillon. I'll go those two.
Yeah, I agree. I'd probably go AJ Dillon and Devin Singletary.
Moti?
Yeah, I would definitely go Singletary and AJ Dillon. As a former Detroit resident, we don't go on McNichols.
Yes, that is true. We do not drive or ride on McNichols, all right? Mo Malaha said A-Rod is a selfish dude, all right? We got somebody chiming in saying A-Rod is selfish.
Misunderstood.
I was gonna make my last point about that. You know what I'm saying?
We can get back to it. I was going to say, let me just fly through these questions, all right? Seahawks going to win today, said one of our commenters. Seahawks are playing the Packers in Green Bay, and it's snowing. So I think that favors Green Bay.
Don't worry about it. This Seahawks fan in fantasy took all the receivers, the running backs, quarterback, kicker,
Tight end.
defense, and tight end.
That's
Yeah.
a good year for him.
Yeah.
Good year for him.
Exactly.
We got, is that Mr. Cassidy in the screen and Matt Cassidy? Yes, that's Uncle Eddie. Uncle Eddie's chiming in saying what's up.
Hey.
Yeah, Uncle Eddie.
How we been?
Uncle Eddie, man, nice. Yeah, we miss Uncle Ed. He should be on the show in the next couple weeks, by the way. Shout out to Uncle Ed. And then Yusuf David said Deonte Johnson or OBJ. Deonte with Mason Rudolph, by the way, or OBJ, Monday Night Football. Matt, I'm going to let you answer that one.
I think you got to go Deonte Johnson. I don't think OBJ is going to be ready coming in with new playbook, everything like that. Plus, I'm just still salty about it, so I don't really want to hear much about OBJ.
Hey, we're going to get into that, too, about OBJ going to the Rams. Moti, Deonte or OBJ?
Yeah, I think this is the easy one. OBJ for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, because
That's
I'm
opposite.
looking at it. Well, I'm looking at Mason Rudolph. I'm not gonna lie to you. He showed me a little something last year.
Yeah, you can get the ball right.
Yeah, but I just feel like Lions gonna get their first win today. And we say this every week, you know.
Last time I think we said that they
Right?
got blown
Yeah,
out by Philly.
Yeah,
So
at
I'll-
Cincinnati.
I'll definitely have Red Zone on. I'm not watching the game, but yeah, man, OBJ, come on, man. Robert Woods is out. I feel like he studied. He didn't go out this weekend. I feel like
Do you know that, Moti?
Weekend in LA, there's no way he's staying in,
yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Moti
I
checked
just-
in to his hotel, see if he
Yeah.
left anytime soon. By
Hey,
the way.
Moti, if anybody doesn't know, got connections in LA.
Oh, 100%.
You said Moti
They don't-
got him?
Yeah, you got
Okay.
it, you got it.
Yeah, Crips, Bloods, all of
All
them.
right.
So, did everybody answer that? Mo, stop saying that, by the way. That's Uncle Eddie saying stop saying that. So here, and then somebody is laughing, said, as much money as they are getting paid, you can shoot anything into me. So we got people laughing. All right, so did you answer that?
I gotta go
Deonte?
Deontay, man.
Yeah, me too,
I mean,
Deontay.
I think OBJ's probably, he has a chance to score because all he needs to do is learn a couple plays. He's an NFL receiver, man. The playbooks are pretty much all the same. It's just the lingo.
This
That's
is
fair.
For sure.
This
But
is
I do like Johnson, even though I think it's an Najee Harris kind of game.
Yep, I
Listen,
agree.
guys, let me tell y'all something. This is another one of those situations. I try telling you this, and you say no. This is.
How? Okay,
Yes.
you're gonna repeat what I just said.
No.
I keep telling you this, but you keep saying no.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go ahead and repeat what I said. Go ahead.
You can't get mad if OBJ does great this week.
Okay.
You give him a week to see what's gonna happen. Even if OBJ scores 25 and Deonte scores 12, I'm still gonna start Deonte because he's proven, he's been in there.
Every time
But I'm
this
just
guy
telling you.
gives me a lecture,
I'm serious.
his voice gets high pitched.
Yes.
For no reason.
Because I'm trying to let you know, like, seriously, do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, as a fantasy owner, you got a player that's on a new team, whereas you got a player that's proven. Don't get me wrong, on next week, it could be a problem about who to start. But for at least for the first week, I would not be mad if OBJ, like, I would actually be happy.
So
Like,
you're
okay, I got a
starting
real
Deontay
deal.
Johnson?
Yes, I'm starting Deontay
No,
Johnson.
and it's what I said.
That would be the case if Ben Roethlisberger was a
Exactly.
quarterback.
It's not the same.
You know what
Dude,
I'm saying?
Mason Rudolph, I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's probably
Deontay's
better.
his number. Yeah.
He's straight.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Big Ben is not playing well this
Right,
year.
right.
man.
No, but we're talking about Deontay Johnson, right?
I'm saying
I mean,
Mason Rudolph
he's
looked at
Ben's
Deontay
favorite.
Johnson. When last year, if y'all remember, Deontay Johnson was still putting up okay numbers
Yeah,
with
he's a
Mason
great
Rudolph.
receiver.
For sure,
Yeah.
man. He's a great receiver.
Yeah.
Man. We were talking about it the other day, man. If the guy wasn't labeled, if he wasn't injury prone, he'd be a top 10 receiver in the league.
Yeah.
He has great hands,
And great routes.
Great
Yeah,
route
man.
runner.
Great
Hands
route.
got better this year. Let's not say great hands because he was a drop.
So,
was a drop
No,
pass
but he
last
gets
year.
wide open a lot.
He does.
Wide
Great
open.
route runner. That's what it is, and he has a big
Okay.
speed.
Does he
All
have
right.
good hands? Have they become great hands?
Is this a pause?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking, why you're doing it again? Repeating what I just said.
When do we have fantasy guys fight night?
Oh
Oh
I
my
wanna
God!
come for that.
On Sunday.
Listen, he don't want nothing, okay? Because that guy will take us both down.
All right, so here we go. Lions are going 0-17. So that's what he's talking about. Running back Williams or Ingram? Williams. You got to be more clarifying,
Jamal?
Uncle Eddie. Jamal's out.
Darryl.
So
Oh.
is it
Or
Durant?
Javonte.
Yeah, or Javonte.
Or Javonte.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
say.
my boom Philly.
Or Damien.
Oh, you got Javonte this
Yeah.
week? Really? Darn it. I got Melvin Gordon or Javonte Williams. Who would you start?
Javonte.
Really?
Yep. They're gonna get him going. That's
yeah.
how.
I
You
mean,
think so?
I was
Rookie,
telling
boom.
him this guy was trying to just ship Melvin Gordon to anyone. I said he offered me, all the trades he kept offering me were Melvin Gordon. I said throw in Williams instead of Gordon and we got a deal. He's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
First of all, Gordon's has been playing solid, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yes.
He's,
So
I
keep
think,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So give me
too late
Williams.
now. It's too late now. All right. Here we go. Oh, he said Ricky Williams, the guy that's commenting. He's joking. KC Williams, Darrell Williams. So Mark Ingram or Darrell Williams?
Williams.
I'm going Mark.
I'm going Mark Ingram too.
Yeah, man.
They don't like Williams in
Hey,
KC.
Kamara's out.
Like.
Kamara's out.
I mean, he knows that.
Oh, really?
Oh, you don't know that?
Kamara's out.
I'm disappointed you didn't pick up Mark Ingram in Champions League.
Wow.
How about you're going to
that's
skip
big.
him
Mark
up?
Ingram,
I put
then
it close.
100%.
How long is
That's
he
not
out
even a
for?
question.
Hey, he didn't practice this
Okay,
week.
stop. I
And it's
can't
an issue.
start Mark Ingram over my running
Doesn't
backs.
matter, dude.
Come on.
What if
I got James Robinson, Najee Harris, and Barkley. Who am I starting him over?
Yeah, not any of those guys.
But you'll pick him up. Still.
what?
Yeah.
Defense.
Trade bait. You know what I'm
Listen.
saying? It happens.
Stop.
All right. All right. Let's keep it rolling.
I lost Robert Woods, didn't even miss a beat.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. We appreciate you guys asking, shooting away. Shoot away the questions. People like when Tony and I argue, by the way. This is what I got for some people. So we're just trying to make sure we keep that up, Tony. So you're doing a great job.
I'm not doing it intentionally.
Oh, yeah. I'm not either.
Oh, okay.
It just happens naturally. All right. So let's go back to Aaron Rodgers. Motsi, what did you want to wrap up and say, I guess?
Yeah, I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is the spoiled first child of the family.
Yes.
You know, I just feel like
Brett Favre was the first.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like Aaron. But Brett
You're saying 'cause
Favre
everything
went
he
out from
pulled this
college. He
offseason?
went to college.
No.
Huh?
You saying everything from this offseason?
Everything. Yeah, everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, does he deserve different treatment? Heck yeah. You know, he deserves that. But not to this. You know, to this point where it's like he's becoming a distraction to the team.
It's called fandom.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's called
disagree.
fandom.
I
If he
disagree.
was on another team, it would
if
go
Jordan,
off.
if Jordan Love was a little bit better than he was right now, this wouldn't be an issue. But Jordan Love was a big mistake. A big mistake.
It's a huge mistake.
That's why you
and
guys-
Why would he not be pissed off about that?
Yes, but that's why you guys are giving Aaron Rodgers anything and letting him do anything he wants.
But we're
because
not
of the
giving
fact-
him.
Yeah.
Odell?
I just went on the website for the Aaron Rodgers fan club. I seen Terry, Matt Cassidy, members.
We're throwing the belt up.
You know what
right
I'm
on the
saying?
front page.
Everything.
Let me just say that.
There's not a more talented quarterback out in that league, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree.
Ever.
But again, it's the saga of Aaron Rodgers, man. It's like you know, he is
You said
I think he's a
talented.
I do, but you know, I'm not paying him that kind of money to understand if he wears boxer shorts or plays guitar, all that. Play the goddamn position. I'm sorry, play the position, and you know, get us some wins. That's all I care about.
Yeah, but it's been 13 years of here's second string players.
On my oatmeal, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm with Matt Cassidy, guys. I'm sorry. He is acting like this because of how Green Bay acted towards him.
I agree.
You guys gotta
I don't
understand.
disagree.
Our front office is ruining his legacy as the greatest of all time.
100%.
The
Dude.
greatest Packer.
The greatest quarterback of all time. He's the most talented quarterback of all time, and we'd never give him anything. Look at what Brady's had over his career.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's keep it real.
No,
Let's
he
keep
said
it real.
talent.
Brady.
He said talent. He said
Talent.
Don't
talent.
say Brady.
No,
From
no.
a talent standpoint,
He's
Brady only had Randy Moss as a great receiver. All the other ones, he was playing with bums. Deion Branch.
You could put Grunk over there as a tight
Yeah.
end.
Okay, I'll agree.
They always
Gronk.
had
That's it.
They
great
didn't
tight
have-
ends, great running game,
He made him great.
but he had great defenses. His first couple Super Bowls, those were all defensive Super Bowls.
I mean, Brady's playing for the greatest coach in NFL history.
Oh, and
Aaron
coaching.
Rodgers played for Mike McCarthy.
Exactly.
If you have no idea what kind of coach he is, look at what he's doing in Dallas. He's holding him back. Mike McCarthy is only an offensive coordinator.
Not even.
Yeah.
He's awful.
So,
he's a bum.
In my opinion, I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you don't want to. I mean, I don't want to say. I'm not trying to give Aaron Rodgers like the green light to act like the way he is, but there is, I guess, some
A
like
breaking point.
Yeah, and like as somebody that is in that position of the conversation of one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, you would expect the franchise to try to deliver and help you.
I mean, think about it.
Let's look at this weekend. OBJ was available. We all know
And
the
wanted to
Packers
come to Green Bay.
and wanted to come. And Devontae Adams made it clear. I think Devontae Adams, by the way, is setting up for him to leave.
I think he is
'Cause
leaving.
He's
If
putting
Rodgers
Green
not
Bay.
there, he's up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's putting Green Bay in a spot to do something, and then they're not doing it. So now he's gonna like once that time comes, he's gonna say like I tried. You know.
How is this any different? How's the Aaron Rodgers ordeal any different than the Brett Favre ordeal? They let him get away with a lot
but
too.
Brett Favre said every year he's like, I want to retire. I don't want to retire. We're coming up to the draft. He won't give us an answer. Rodgers said, I have 5 more years. That's the big
Give me
difference.
something.
That's the big difference.
That's
is
it.
Rodgers saying, I'm committed to you guys. Favre's like, So
Yeah,
you got to
makes
go
sense.
all in for that.
That makes sense.
Terry, you got any final words before we move on from the Aaron Rodgers conversation?
Yeah, I was going to say earlier, I think Matt hit it on I'm salty over this OBJ thing too. I mean, you give him a league minimum contract. I don't know. I still think our GM, I call him Gutenheimer. I think he sells insurance during the week and then just picks up this GM job. I really do. I mean, I'm not impressed with this guy either. And then Moti, you said it good too. I mean, Jordan Love, we traded up for that guy the year before. We took this kid out of Michigan, which I can't stand Michigan. You know, I think that's the softest university in the world.
Oh, shots fired. Hold on. I got a little. Go ahead. Keep talking, though.
No, but I'm not impressed with our GM and this whole organization. Its own. You know, if the Packers get sold, I don't think it's ever going to happen. But you know where the money goes to? It goes to the VFW in Green Bay. There's no Jerry Jones. There's no multi-billionaire. I mean, where does this money go? You save $21 million under the cap. Where does that go? The VFW for a Friday night fish fry? No, man. I mean, we got to start spending some money. We got the best quarterback ever. And what do we have? I got, free agents, undrafted free agents that, we try to make, a rock into a diamond. And I don't know, it's just frustrating. It's very frustrating, as a Packer fan. But, they're still in it. They'll get to the playoffs, but once again, it'll be
good, not great.
I mean, come on, though.
Good, not
I mean,
great.
it's not the problem's not the offense. I think the struggle is on the defensive side.
No, for sure. But
they're
it's just
playing better this
been years of
Not the
accepting
secondary.
mediocrity. It's just,
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, but I mean,
Tony, we're gonna be going up against DK Metcalf today, okay? We could have got DK Metcalf. Matt, who did we draft before that guy?
Rashawn Gary is who we took.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was it. We traded.
That's who it was.
It's stuff like that that's just so frustrating. And
that soft player from Michigan, Rashawn Gary, having a good year this year.
He actually
he's
is.
don't get me
You
wrong,
hate him, he's having a good year, though.
He's a dominant player, man. He's got a number 12 pick. I've never seen him really, he's got quarterback hurries. I don't know. I see him get blown out of plays quite a bit, but if you want to look at stats, you can make a case for that, Moti, about that he's having a good year. But if I got him in the 4th, 5th round, I'd be happy with him.
Yeah.
Not a number 12 pick.
And what school did you say he went to, by the way, Terry Cassidy?
It's a soft university called University of Michigan.
Just want to throw that out there. The softest university, all right? Make sure we say that. big Michigan fans over here.
I'm trying to keep the family safe here, too.
There you go. Back comparison, Matt. Don't compare Rodgers to Brady. That's Uncle Eddie. And then a few weeks from now, Odell will prepare a video of Stafford pass only. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm not even sorry. And then Uncle Eddie asked if we could hear Mr. Cassidy's opinion. After that Michigan comment, turn off his mic, please. That's what Uncle Eddie then says. And then we got a question: Van Jefferson or Zach Moss at the flex?
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss? Moti?
Van Jefferson is a potential play dude's primetime player for me.
Yeah. Moti's looking at the projections.
Yeah, I am.
Van Jefferson or Zach Moss?
I think I lean on Jefferson this week.
Jefferson this week. Yeah, it's tough because, we're waiting for to see what OBJ is about. So, you know what? I'll go Van Jefferson too, even though the Buffalo Bills are playing the Jets and it's going to be a lot of opportunities.
It's like I always say, you can't be mad if Zach Moss scores.
That's not true.
Because
This is not the same situation, by the way.
What do you mean?
This is not the same situation. And you see, you're using what I say as a joke, but I'm being serious when I'm saying this stuff.
I'm not mocking you
This
at
is
all.
first week. This is first week on the Rams. That's what I'm saying. You can't be mad at OBJ doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody coming back from injury. That's my theory. Like, you can't be mad. You gotta wait a week maybe and see what's going on, depending on who it is. Like, not McCaffrey, but other players. So we talked about OBJ. Okay, let's just hear what's your final thoughts on the Packers overall this year. What do you see?
I told you earlier, we get that defense healthy, we're winning the Super Bowl this year.
Don't spit out your coffee, Tony. I know you're close.
I was that close.
Terry, what do you got to say?
I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl. I think we'll get to the division, the NFC Championship, and we'll go back home. I don't see it.
Wow. So you got Super Bowl, NFC Championship, Tony?
Yeah, I don't see them beating the Rams. I don't see them beating the Bucks. And
Arizona or Cowboys?
I think they could beat the Cowboys.
Oh,
Arizona-
we love the Cowboys.
Arizona. It's pretty close.
We proved Arizona with a depleted team. We went into Arizona
Yeah.
and beat them too.
Yeah. No, I could see you guys, especially in the playoffs, taking care of those teams. But the Rams is going to be, I think it's going to come down to seeding, right? Because if you guys could find a way to play like the Cardinals and then the Cowboys the first 2 rounds, then making it to the NFC Championship would be.
Or the Rams and Lambeau to that point if we can get them up in the cold.
Because, Stafford guys, like, as much as the Rams are going to be loaded, and we're going to see how they're going to be for the rest of the year with the team that they have, but Stafford, it will, no matter what, at least this year, will have the unproven in the big games next to his name. You know what I'm saying? We've never seen him. We only seen him in the playoffs twice, and he lost.
Listen, to me, look, the better matchup is probably going to be the Bucks.
For them?
For them.
No.
Because their secondary is depleted. Aaron Rodgers is going to tear them up.
And the Bucks beat us last year on one terrible call at that halftime bomb.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have handled them. The Bucks really don't scare me.
Yeah.
Bring them on.
Yeah.
If I had to rank,
At Lambeau, if you see that's why that loss is huge.
It is.
Because if you guys are playing at Lambeau, I would say you guys have a great shot to make it to the Super Bowl. But the fact that you guys are already behind the 8-ball, man, and I could see another loss or two, and
Yeah, for sure.
I mean it's tough, man.
It is.
It's going on the road.
and the NFC is loaded. The AFC is a toss-up.
NFC
Like if
is
Green Bay
loaded.
was in the AFC, I would say Green Bay making it out to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The NFC, you got 5 legitimate contenders. I feel like
Yeah.
all 5 of those teams.
I still don't take the Cowboys seriously.
I do.
I agree. No.
I
I would
do.
take the NFC East serious.
Yeah, I take the Cowboys serious,
do take them
guys.
serious?
I do, man.
I like the Cowboys this year.
I like 'em, man.
Coming out the NFC,
No,
better than
but I
the
like them.
Rams?
No, well, I got the Cowboys in my top 5. Yeah, that's like you said. I mean, I personally like the Cowboys better than Green Bay, but that's just how I feel.
So when's this fight night again?
We got the undercards, the main cards, and everything gonna be happening that night. All right,
That would be the main card.
Matt against
Yeah,
Moti.
I'm going for legs.
You got the southpaw over
We have
here.
to stretch out.
Oh, you Southpaw?
Southpaw
I
right
gotta
here.
switch it up. I gotta switch it up too.
There we go. All right, we're just having some fun, talk about the Packers because we don't talk about the Lions on the show anymore. By the way, everybody, we don't waste our time discussing the Lions. We kind of talked about that. Let's just quickly jump on. I know we kind of
By
touched
the
on
way, the
OBJ.
expectations, even though the benchmark is very different between the Packers and the Lions, we all go into the season hopeful.
Oh, yeah.
We're hopeful that we're gonna win get into the playoffs. They're hopeful about a Super Bowl. It's always a letdown.
Hey,
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not hopeful this year, but Matt knows. Every year I used to tell him, "Dude, Matt, the Lions." Like,
I wanted to like the Lions. I just had to listen to that too much.
Yeah, that's
Too
true.
much.
every year I used to give him a
ruined
speech.
it.
I had to give him a
You would have
speech.
actually been a Lions fan.
No, it's true. That's how it be sometimes. Like, just like
he
with-
wouldn't.
He's ruined a lot of things for me.
All right, so let's just quickly OBJ Rams, great move. I know you don't want to talk about it. You wish he was on the Packers. Anything else you want to say?
No, just good move.
Good move, Moti.
What are you talking about? Huge move. I mean, Woods just went out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just tells you that the Rams made a great pickup.
I think Von Miller is a bigger pickup for the Rams
I
than getting
agree.
OBJ.
Man, listen.
We'll see
the
about
fact
that.
that Woods went down
That's crazy.
after, that
After.
is
It
crazy.
is.
Same
It
day.
is.
Yes, man, that is crazy, dude. And it would have been, he would have gone to another team, and it would have been more difficult for the Rams.
Right.
Yeah, I was more worried about the shares they're gonna get or the targets they're gonna get between him and Van Jefferson. But now OBJ
Yeah,
stock
slides in. Yeah, for
his,
sure.
his stock goes real.
How long is Woods out for?
The year,
Yeah.
ACL.
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know it was an ACL.
Yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
that Friday morning, I think he FaceTimed Von Miller and he told him, "Yo, come to LA."
Yep.
He's like, "I don't know how the situation's gonna be." He walked into the wide receiver room, had him on FaceTime. He said, "Yo, would y'all be cool with OBJ coming to LA?" And they all hyped him up. I guess later that day, Robert Woods tore his ACL because it was Friday. He signed Friday.
Wow.
Later that day, Robert Woods tore his
He
ACL.
probably wanted to work extra harder because he got competition coming in.
I don't know.
It's non-contact.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he said, and he
crazy.
finished practice.
Oh, he finished it.
He finished. He tweaked his knee, got back up, finished practice, and then they sent him to get an MRI, and it revealed it was torn.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Terry, you got any thoughts on OBJ situation?
Yeah, he'll score 2 touchdowns today just to put some salt in my open Packers wound.
Uh-oh.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
That means, yeah, we got some OBJ owners in the room, man.
And,
You have to both Philly him then.
It's a football game, man. He'll do fine. I mean, he did a couple pass routes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not rocket science.
He's gonna get open.
I think
for
so.
sure.
I think so.
All right, well, there we go. Cam Newton to the Panthers. What's up? What you guys think about that one? Matt's just looking at me smiling. I honestly think it was a good move.
I mean, the best move that they could have done in
Yes.
that situation.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
Only because he was a Panther for this whole career. Let him retire.
yeah,
That's it.
Moti, like Moti was saying, first of all, selling seats. You know, the people are going to come back out with their Cam Newton jerseys. And not only that, like, you know, the Panthers are in the playoff hunt. And I'm not going to sit here and say they'll make the playoffs, but at least he gives them a chance to win.
Win some games.
Yeah. So that's why I think it was a good move for Cam Newton to go to the Panthers. With that said, now let's go ahead and start flying through the games. If people are watching, please feel free to shoot the questions. We got it right here in front of us. We got people saying top contenders are Green Bay, Buccaneers, Cardinals, and Rams. Yes. OBJ to the Raiders. He did not go to the Raiders. Yeah, that would have been a good move for them, though, but he did not go there. All right, so Falcons and Cowboys is the first game that we have right in front of us, Falcons and Cowboys. So, Matt Cassidy, I'm going to let you start with the Falcons. I'm going to give you the tough one. Who are you starting this week from Atlanta?
Man, I'm starting Matt Ryan this week. He's been looking good. If you have a risky quarterback situation or a rocky quarterback situation, and then obviously Cordero.
Yeah.
He's saved my season this year picking him up. He's been great. And then I want to say Kyle Pitts, but he's been kind of struggling these last few weeks. So
You
it's
have to start him,
That's
though.
that. Yeah, you do. It's that rookie tight end ride that you got to ride.
Yeah. Cowboys, Moti?
Yeah, Cowboys are looking to bounce back. You know, I say this before. I like the Cowboys this year, man. I just think the offense is explosive. That defense is coming together. You know, I got Cowboys winning this game. But, oh, yeah, as far as starting, yeah, man, the regular guys, the Zekes, the Dak, the
Gallup is back. Would you start him this week?
I'm gonna need him to gallop to the bench. I'm not gonna start him.
Not this week.
No.
All right, Terry Cassidy, you got any thoughts on the game? Falcons, Cowboys. I know it's a random game, but I figured just want to ask you if you have any thoughts on the game or anything like that. If not, we can keep it moving.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Tony?
He's not interested. I'm not interested. Move on.
All right, we go Saints and Titans. Saints, who you got for the Saints this week? By the way, interesting game right here.
I mean, now that I know Kamara's out, you got to start Ingram. I mean, who else?
Yeah, I guess nobody else.
Yeah.
And then for Tennessee, Matt Cassidy, Tennessee Titans.
Julio's out
Yeah.
this
Yep.
week. Yeah, so you got to go A.J. Brown, and then that running back situation is scary. It's just an ugly game.
Yeah,
for how
right.
good both their
It's
records
supposed to
are.
be. It's supposed to be a good game, but realistically, it might be an ugly game. I feel like, and hopefully, I mean, I have A.J. Brown. I'm playing against him too, so I want him to do well, but not crazy well. So we'll see what happens. Oh, what's that? First one?
My second one.
Oh, second one.
Mrs.
Miss Cassidy's the first one. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
so I'm 1-for-1 already.
Yes.
My second boom Philly is Deonte Foreman.
Ooh.
A lot of
Dig-
people
digging
sleeping
deep.
on him.
Hey,
Digging
time and a half.
deep.
I think he's predicted like 2 or 3, so you gotta get 7.5.
7, yeah.
7.5.
I'm glad you guys
Yeah.
are up on that.
Yeah.
We already know that. The minimum is to get is 7.5.
Yes.
It's below 5. A lot of people sleeping on him. He ended up getting, a couple carries last game. Showed him something. He was a third string. Probably knows. They want to keep McNichols,
Passing
as that
game.
third down. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So, yeah, I like Deonte Foreman.
I don't like Deontay Foreman, but Terry, do you like the Tennessee Titans?
I was going to say earlier, that's one team that kind of they scare me if we get to the playoffs. I mean, I like their coach. I like that defense. I like that defense a lot. And Tannehill's a good quarterback, man. I mean, and they get that Harris kid back. I think they're going to be tough. They're going to be very tough coming out in the season here.
Call me crazy, guys. They are the favorites in the AFC.
I think the
Not
Bills
without
are.
King Henry. He's got to come
Yeah.
back.
He's coming back.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I'm
he's
saying.
got to be good when he comes back.
I think it's the
Like,
It's a big if.
Big if, but I think the Tennessee, like Terry Cassidy just said, are scary, and I think other teams are scared of them. By the way, they
should be. It's
They're built
Derrick
very
Henry.
well.
They're
Yeah.
built for the playoffs,
Yes,
for
they
the
are.
cold, for the
cold.
snow.
Yes. And so if he could come back healthy, they are the favorites to me in the AFC. They beat Buffalo. They beat Kansas City. I think they're a good team, man. And then they're going to have Julio back. I mean, even if he's not putting up Julio numbers, he's still Julio, a trustworthy receiver, which matters. So
like I said, the only reason why I would trust Tennessee is because they're used to playing in the elements. So them being on the road doesn't really matter. Like the snap count and all that. The running game, man, travels.
Yep.
The passing game doesn't always, but the running game does.
Yes.
Especially that kind of running
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. So
Even if he gets hit in the backfield,
Right.
he's still getting positive yardage. He'll probably take it the distance. It's crazy.
yeah, I agree 100%, man.
Moti, who you got favorite in the AFC?
No, I agree 100%. I like the Titans. Remember, the Titans are having some trouble with players being injured. You know what I'm saying? That's the only holdback. But their defense to me is elite. Their defense is gonna win them games. And Tannehill is becoming a game manager instead of a fantasy player. Mm-hmm. So, what I'm saying? Look out for that.
Moti speaking from a fantasy owner's perspective, by the way.
Yes.
I gave him 8 weeks. And,
Wow.
And he's just an average
That is honestly,
Very
for
average.
quarterback, that's very disappointing.
very disappointing.
Because he came into the season with high
Yeah.
expectations.
I mean, he was like a top.
I mean,
Eight
I
fantasy
think-
quarterback last year.
Yeah, I think players like him play better when he has receivers on a team that are not demanding the ball.
But do you think he's playing better now or playing better 2 years ago?
2
No,
years
2 years
ago.
ago.
Yeah, you-
See, you
lighting
think
it
that,
up.
right?
He
But
is.
he's winning games.
Doesn't
Now
matter.
he's winning
There's a
games.
difference.
Before he was losing them.
because
Yeah,
of
but he's
defense.
playing better.
I
There's
don't
a
think so,
difference.
man.
Yeah, it is. His
I
numbers-
think part
Put up
of
more stats.
listen.
Yeah.
He got some interceptions this year, and I feel like he's not throwing the ball. I feel like he has Julio and AJ Brown, and they both want and need theirs, and that stuff is in the head. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Baker's situation in Cleveland. With Beckham, it's like it's in their head that they have to feed these receivers.
100% it is.
And I think quarterbacks don't play well like that.
Some
You know what
don't.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Makes
for
sense.
sure. No,
If they're not
I'm
alphas.
agreeing that he played better back 2 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
He's the one that's
I
saying that
don't
he's
think. I
playing
don't
better
think. I
right
think he's
now.
playing better now.
Yeah. Jaguars, Colts. Jaguars, Colts. Let's just go fly through this one right quick. Not really important stuff. Moti, Jaguars. Who you starting?
Just because my boy Tony, James Robinson. You know
He's
what I'm saying?
back.
Is he?
Yeah.
Officially?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm playing against him.
I know.
Other than that, I think the Colts are gonna win today.
Slide that buzzer over here,
It's
sir.
crazy. Who would have thought the Jaguars would have a better record than the Lions this year?
Yeah.
First boom Philly of mine today is
Laviska Shenault.
Hecky no.
Oh.
Dan Arnold.
Oh, wow.
All right, shout out to Dan Arnold. Slowly but surely is getting, first of all, number one targets on the team like the last 3 weeks put together.
Isn't
All right?
Dan Arnold an actor?
No, he's actually, you're talking about Hey Arnold, the
No,
character
man.
from...
He
He's
knows.
talking about Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. The
right.
brother of Dan Arnold.
Yes, Dan Arnold is Tom Arnold's brother.
Yeah.
But shout out to Dan
Much
Arnold.
older.
Could be his son. Right? He's old enough.
Tony would know, by the way. Tony would know.
Yeah.
All right. Dan Arnold, great. I think he's a good start. I was trying to scoop him up, man. I was ready to have him on my team and move on from Hawkinson because he's a safe 10 points to me.
What's happened
Yeah.
to Hawk?
None.
Wow.
I mean, he's still tight end 4.
That's
I'm just
crazy.
saying, I just need to maybe make some
I
moves in
cannot
order to
believe
get
you would start Don. What is it?
I'm not over him. I said trade. See what I'm saying? How he be trying to put words, and I'm saying
Arnold.
I would be safe with walking around with Dan Arnold as my tight end. He's the number one
You would
target
be
person.
safe like walking around in the streets or playing fantasy.
Playing fantasy.
Then TJ Hawkinson. It's safer.
No,
You see what I'm saying?
no. He's trying to say that he could trade Hawkinson and get some players back to help
Right.
his team out and play Arnold.
Yes.
So who would you trade Hawkinson for?
I don't know. You gonna put me on the spot right now?
Yeah, just give me somebody.
5 players go.
If you want to,
How about you?
how that means.
He's a Dan Arnold was
Bro.
taken.
Bro, I got somebody for it.
OBJ.
Not OBJ.
Not OBJ for Hawkinson?
A little collusion on the show here.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna stop it right there. But Dan Arnold's my first boom Philly. Colts. Tony, what you got for the Colts?
I mean, I don't know, man. Taylor. I mean, you probably are they out?
Pittman Jr. has been
Yeah,
he's
Carson.
ball.
Yeah, man.
Carson's
You got
been-
Carson
Carson
Wentz.
Wentz is a great
Carson
start
Wentz.
this
Hey,
season.
man,
too.
T.Y. Hilton's back this week.
All right.
Damn, I said it last time and I jinxed him.
You did. Are you playing
That
him?
quad injury.
I have to.
Wow. You have to start T.Y. Hilton.
I have to start.
That's the kind of season you're having. My God.
See, Tony, by the way, Tony is in our league.
I lost Robert Woods
And
and plugged in DJ Moore.
Wow.
And this guy
starting
is
Robert
starting.
Woods over DJ
No,
Moore.
but he was
And
on your
starting.
bench. He was on your
I
bench.
started Marquise Brown, Hollywood, over
Are you starting?
DJ Moore.
Oh, you got Marquise
Oh, you
now?
did
Yeah.
that? There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
Marquise and.
So, and you're starting, you have to start T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, no, because my
You
players.
have to.
No, my players are on a bye.
Okay.
Yeah, Kenny Galladay.
Hey, by the way, Marquise Brown and Michael Pittman Jr. steals.
Yeah.
Yes,
They are
for
probably
sure.
8th rounders or later.
Yeah.
And they're top 12 wide receivers, both of them.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the bigger steal of the draft has to be Debo Samuel.
Big
Yeah,
He was
Debo
going
too.
late.
biggest.
Yeah.
He was going late, too.
I mean, I think Pittman and him are going in the same area.
Yeah, Pittman is.
Yeah.
solid.
Pittman is having a great
Always
year.
got to go against me.
Yeah.
I do. Because you went against me.
How?
Tony, don't start with me,
All
Tony,
right.
man. We're gonna
Next
keep...
next
Yeah,
game.
let's move on to the next game, all right? Let's get Terry Cassidy on this one. Browns and Patriots. All right, so I asked him this question last week, Terry, and I want you to maybe answer it. Are the Patriots for real?
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, like someone said earlier, best coach in football, Bill Belichick. That's what's my question about Cam Newton. Why didn't he succeed? You know, and playing for that guy. But no, I believe in the Patriots, man. I think they're for real. I like Mac Jones too, rookie quarterback. Comes out of Alabama. He knows the system. You know, he's playing in Belichick's system. You know, I'm not saying he's a young Tom Brady, but he's doing okay.
He does have the dad bod to go with it, though.
He does.
Yeah.
It's so funny how, like, they're similar in terms of how they carry themselves, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mac Jones and Tom Brady.
Oh.
Like, I thought it was interesting. I don't know if you guys seen throughout the week, Brian Burns was upset at Mac Jones, I guess, because he felt like that he twisted his ankle on that one play.
Yeah.
So, but I thought it was funny that the Patriots made no statement about it. And I bet you they told Mac Jones, don't even say a word. Like, just don't say anything.
No, but he did though. Like, when I first seen the play, I'm like, damn, Matt Jones got some competitive, in him. But I mean, his explanation was that he thought he had the ball.
Yeah.
When somebody has the ball, you do whatever you got to do to take them down.
Yeah, I didn't think it was really that bad. It was very unfortunate how he got hurt.
Yeah.
For that.
'Cause,
He
like-
was discombobulated, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, he didn't really, sit there and twist it. Like, he held onto his leg, and then he probably was trying
Yeah.
to move, and he still held onto it.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean? But Tony definitely would have been so upset at me if I pulled something like that off. Would you agree or
Yeah, because it
not?
would have been intentional.
It would not have been intentional.
All
Tony.
I'm saying is this, man. When you look at Mac Jones, he does not look like he has an evil bone in his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just looks.
No, but he's a competitor, though.
I'm not saying he's not.
He's a
I'm
competitor.
just saying, just looking at him, it's like this guy. Like I read the article and I thought they were talking about somebody else. Cause I'm like,
They said Jones. That's why
Yeah.
I didn't know they were talking about Mac Jones either.
Patriots
Right.
Jones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way it's him. And it just goes to show you, man. Looks are deceiving, man. He's in there
Twisted.
twisted.
All right. Anyways, we asked Patriots if you're their official. How about the Browns? What do you think about the Browns, Mr. Cassidy?
That's another team I like too. That AFC. I mean, I think Baker does a better job on Home Depot commercials than quarterback. But like you said earlier, he does a nice job of managing the game. But I love that defense they have.
Yeah.
I mean, that front four of Cleveland. That's
Yeah,
those guys
100%.
are-
They're actually been playing
They're-
very
they're-
disappointing.
Yeah.
Like you thought they'd be one of the
Super Bowl
elite,
favorite,
yeah.
Yeah, I
elite
had 'em-
defenses, man.
I had them as winning the AFC North. I had them as one of the third best team going in this year to me.
It's
I mean,
Baker.
they tried
Yeah.
to change the identity and get flashy with the receivers and the quarterback. Run the ball. You got one of the best offensive
Oh, that
lines in the
offensive line
game,
is so good.
and your defense
Yeah.
will keep you in games.
That's it.
Hey, by the way, quick question to you. Cleveland is in a very interesting situation this offseason with Baker Mayfield. Do you give him max money?
Absolutely not.
No. No.
They disagree. I know Moti's gonna say yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Cassidy. Go ahead.
I was going to say, to Tony's point, I think it's so important to know your identity as a team, you know? I mean, like you said, run that ball, man. You got the defense behind you, you know? I mean, you don't have to be spectacular and do, you know, out-of-body type of throws, Baker, you know, or even that offense. Just manage that game.
Mr. Cassidy, Omar has a mute button. Anytime anybody starts a statement by saying, I agree with Tony, so we'd like for you to repeat it again.
Yeah, that's you can't start off a statement with I agree with Tony. So let's try this again with
Gotta catch him off guard.
Nah, we're joking, by the way. But no, seriously, in the NFL, the Good Morning America, they were all saying like you have to because you don't want to mess up the mojo that Cleveland, because you know Cleveland was like the Lions. You know they're deep into really bad. So.
You said give him the money.
Yeah, you have to give him the money.
Man.
I mean, Cleveland been through, I think, 20 quarterbacks in the past.
So let me ask
10
you
years?
this way: you take out Baker, plug in Cam Newton. How
No,
different?
no.
Cam Newton,
I'm just saying, how
you
different of
plug
a team are
in
they at
Case
that point?
Keenum.
Yeah.
See, look, here's the thing about, a lot of the Super Bowl, like why teams are able to afford all these other positions on defense and offense, because most of the time, they're not paying the quarterback that elite money.
Right.
Because if he's elite, like a Aaron Rodgers, like a Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, you can afford to do that. Because he makes players around him better. Baker Mayfield does not make players around him
But
better.
I think Baker would take less money anyway.
He needs to take less money if he wants to stay for
No,
Cleveland.
I'm just saying, a quarterbacks like him could be a little savvy and just wait out for Max. Because
I think he's gonna wait out for the max,
Yeah,
man.
Bro,
Yeah,
I think
but
he
he's
is
not-
going to wait it
yeah.
out. He's got an ego. Come on. He's got an ego.
No, he also has an agent too.
Hey, also, go get Marcus Mariota
Oh no.
for
I like
Cleveland.
it.
Why not?
No.
I think
You're
that's what
paying
Matt
him
was trying to
less.
get at. Matt
Yeah,
was trying to get
you
at.
can plug in a lot of people at that point, and their team is not going to take a drop.
100%.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they should not pay him, but I think they are. I think they're going to pay him because of the fact that
You don't want to start all over.
Yes, and they fear that when they don't
Don't get
really
a
know
rookie.
it. They
You
fear
don't have
that.
to get a rookie.
No,
Get
Marcus
experience.
Mariota?
Yeah, man.
I'll take Marcus Mariota, man. I'm gonna be honest
Bro,
with you.
Mariota,
As a
man.
backup.
Listen, I'm telling you, the identity's to run the ball. Mariota would be chunking up 5 yards of play.
Yeah. That offensive line is so good.
It is, man. It's
It's a very good. It's a young. It's probably the best offensive line in the NFL.
And they're paying everybody right now.
Yeah,
Extending
that's where the
everybody.
money is at, is in the offensive line, which is the right place to be at too. So that's why I
I'm not
don't.
paying him max. If he takes a discount, hey, you know what? Let's keep it going. But if you're not taking a discount and you're adamant about, getting max money, then you're not a max player.
Right.
He's getting top 7 money.
I mean, he's not saying he's a top 7 player, but he's just saying
All
that
right,
because
all
of
right,
the
how
money.
about this? Okay, we all said, some of you guys said he's going to wait for max money. Who's going to give him max money?
Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
Besides Cleveland.
Nobody.
So why don't he take a discount then?
I mean, we don't know if he's gonna do it or not.
Bro, I don't
we
see
know
other
how-
teams, running up to sign Baker Mayfield to
I
give
agree.
him max money.
I agree. Uncle Eddie said Baker don't deserve the max. Thielen or Christian Kirk is D Hop out today. Is
I
it
think
official?
D-Hop and Murray
gonna
were
be out.
going to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still got to go Thielen. No Delvin Cook after he pummeled
Oh,
his girlfriend.
Hold on.
He's
hold on.
out?
See?
Yo, 2 sides of the story,
Two
man.
sides.
Hey, but by the way.
But they are Green Bay
crazy.
Packer fans,
No.
so we know where this is coming.
Well,
The
and we
reports
remember
out
the
of Green
switch
Bay.
with AP. That's what they do
Hey,
in Minnesota.
It's the
So
reports.
a culture
The
thing.
reports out of Green Bay is that he pummeled. Okay.
Reports out of Minnesota is she pummeled him.
Yeah, exactly.
No. There's 2 sides of the story, and that's crazy.
Is he really out today?
No, I don't think
And,
so.
okay.
Both sides of the story, to me, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's completely different.
That's why I understand if you guys believe him and you guys believe her. Like it's crazy. It's not your normal domestic violence
Yeah, it's
situation.
really not.
It's a crazy story.
You see the pictures of her though?
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, gee, tell me the story. I didn't hear about it.
Yo, the details of the story to me is crazy. She's saying that he did some wild stuff to her, and he's also claiming that
She broke
did some
in.
wild.
Yeah.
She broke in while he was with another girl.
Yeah.
Using the garage key.
That she
a
stole.
garage door opener. Yeah. And claiming that she, hit him and the girl. As far as the details of it is what's crazy. What's crazy about it, if you get a chance, read about it. But then again, like Matt said, the pictures of her is damaging. It's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we'll see.
It's tough. I don't like getting into this stuff.
Let
because
the
I don't
facts
like
come out.
Yeah, let the facts come
And
out. But you said Thielen. You'll go Thielen over Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk.
Yeah, you got Colt McCoy throwing the ball back there. They're going to run the ball a lot today.
Yeah. Kirk had a good game last week, by the way,
Yeah.
with Cole McCoy.
I
Just
know.
want to throw that out there. But yeah, you got to go with Thielen because Thielen can give you 30.
Yeah.
Thielen's on. He's been a little roller coaster this year, but still, you got to go Thielen, right?
Yep.
Sure.
Thielen, we're all Thielen over here. All right, so it's 12:20, and we like to give Tony his time to rant. All right, it's called Tony's Rant. It's a segment that we do because he likes to rant a lot throughout the show. So I was like, you know what? How about we just give you a couple minutes? We push it all into one time instead of
We
having
went
you-
from an hour and a half of ranting to 3 minutes with a timer. You
Yes.
got a timer on it.
Timer actually begun already. By the way, you're a little late, so you only got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Tony.
Disrespect.
Tony.
I mean, look, man, I ain't got much to say. We play in a Wednesday league. I don't know why. I'm traumatized. I tore my ACL this year. So everything, it seems like all the reports that have been coming out with injuries are ACL injuries.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just seeing it now
It's everywhere.
or what. Our coach, he's got a lot. It's very challenging for him. He coaches us in a 35 and over. So you got a
Hoops?
32, 33-year-old yelling at 40-year-old guys. Where's the respect? Okay? And then that's, I ain't got much, man. It was a, quiet, week. My nephew got married. Congratulations to him.
Yes.
And,
Well.
yep, thanks. And, we missed the game. Coach couldn't be there. We ended up not doing so well. But it just kind of shows the importance of this guy.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
All right.
A contract year for me, too.
it is. He almost jumped ship. When our guy started to go down with injuries, he started taking interviews and getting he wanted permission and request to interview with
Gotta
other
look out
teams.
for yourself.
Man, I can't believe it. It was quick. Tony, you all right? Man, I tore my ACL. Hey,
As he's
they're
asking him,
interviewing
he's texting
you.
the other
He's
guy.
texting the other group.
I left that group quick as hell.
All right, there you go. We didn't really talk about Browns, Patriots, starts and sits. Dearness Johnson, are you starting him for the Browns, Matt
Starting
Cassidy?
him.
Who
After
else?
that offensive line talk. For the Browns, I'm going to start Jarvis this week. Baker's going to make a point to get it to him and say, you're my buddy.
He had 3 catches, I think, for 9 yards last week or something like
Nine?
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But he had a lot of drops, too.
Okay.
He did have a lot of drops. That's probably it, though. I don't really like the Browns too much without Kareem and Nick Chubb.
Patriots.
Patriots. Wow. Damian Harris is out.
Are you starting Ramadre?
Isn't he out, too?
Isn't it Brandon? All right.
Ramadre Stevenson, boom, Philly. I've been waiting for this moment for 36 years. I've been picking him up, dropping him, picking him up,
Is he
dropping
playing
him.
this week?
Yeah, they said he's going to be
Okay.
active. As
All
long as he's active.
What about Bolden?
I like Bolden too. But Ramadre is projected 8. If he fills in the Damian Harris role, all he needs is that 60 yards and that
Yeah.
touchdown.
Yep.
And he got himself that 1.5. So I'm going to roll with that 12 points. Ramadre Stevenson.
I look at it as an ugly game, but I do like the Patriots to win it.
Yeah. Would you start the Patriots defense this week?
No, I can't do that.
I would.
I can't do that with confidence.
I would.
I mean, look, man, it's a Belichick defense. Baker probably doesn't have, good numbers against him. And you got a bunch of injuries. Chubb is out with COVID, and then Kareem's still out. It's just going to be an ugly game, man.
Yeah.
It's just going to be an
It
ugly
is.
game.
I
Is
see
it
that.
at Cleveland or?
No,
No, New England.
Yeah.
It's been all the Cleveland Brown games this year have been ugly.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go.
More entertaining game. Patriots and the Browns or the Lions and the Steelers?
Patriots and Browns.
That's
What do the
crazy.
Lions
Hey,
offer?
listen,
That's
man.
crazy.
The Lions keep having opportunities to win a game, so we'll see, man.
The Lions don't offer much. You're laughing over there. What are you laughing about, Matt Cassidy?
It's
Who
just
just
funny
think
because
won?
this
Who
year, you guys are just cursed, man. It is
Big
hilarious.
time, big
It's
time.
just
Hey,
so
I
funny at this
swear.
point.
I swear.
Before we used to have at least some kind of optimism and energy. It's all right, we still got. This year is flat from the beginning.
It's crazy.
It usually starts here and goes down. This year has just been like this from the beginning of the year.
I
Yeah.
do love Dan Campbell, though.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't know.
I miss
if-
Jim McCardwell. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Jim
Caldwell
Caldwell.
to me was listen, man, we
Because-
played back. Jim Caldwell was
Our best coach.
Our best coach in the history of the
As
Lions.
far as I've been watching
Honestly.
the Lions,
And
Jim
I
Caldwell
told
was our
him,
best coach.
you're trying to get to the next step. You're lucky you got here. Let him get you guys there.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it, man. It's
Coaches need time.
Yeah, and we didn't really give him that much time. Terry, what do you guys say about the Lions, by the way, since we're talking about the Lions?
Yeah, I'm gonna go above the trees. I'm gonna look at the whole forest here. Okay.
Okay.
I think the Ford family has to go. I should think that's where it starts. I mean, you gotta get ownership in there that understands the 21st century, and I don't know. I mean, you guys have had top 10 draft picks, coaches go, and what's the constant? It's the ownership, and I think that's where it really has to start.
It's either about football or money to ownership.
But see, this is why I think it's a little unfair to them, because no matter what they do, because they try to go the route of what other teams do in hiring a game, analyst, and they went with Millen. When all the teams were doing that, they went with Millen. They got Mariucci, who is winning in San Francisco, right? They went and got the combo of Patricia and what's his name, right?
Yeah.
So it's not for lack of trying. It's just no matter what they do, they cannot make the right move.
The big difference.
The decision. They can't.
Big
Matt
difference.
said it best.
San Fran would not have asked Kelvin Johnson for his money back.
That's
other team
that's
would have
stupid.
done that.
100%.
Exactly. To me that was
100%.
dumb.
That's so embarrassing.
That is so
It is.
embarrassing,
It's
man.
so embarrassing.
is.
So
And
embarrassing.
imagine you are a player. Like, why would you want to come to Detroit?
Legend. We're talking about
Yeah.
Kelvin Johnson. Like, to me, it's embarrassing. But all the other football hires, they try. Hopefully it's going to, one of these times, you can't be wrong forever, right?
Yes, you can.
At some point, you're going to get married, divorce, get married again, divorce. You're going to run into the right decision at some point.
That's true.
I agree
And then
with
you gotta
Terry.
stick with it.
Yeah.
They keep jumping off the boat and jumping back in, jumping off the boat and jumping back in. I think that's the other thing. You gotta get some consistency in there. I mean, it seems like every other year you guys are, and I think to your point, Tony, too, that's kind of a reactive philosophy. Okay, we brought this guy in, we brought this guy in. Well, yeah, they were successful over here, and then 5 years later you bring them here, and it's kind of, to me, it's just reactive.
They made a great move in the Caldwell hiring, and they messed it up.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
that's the thing, man. That's the thing.
Right.
No,
You look at Pittsburgh.
They can't get out of their own way.
Look at how many coaches Pittsburgh has had. Look, I mean, really for the Packers too. I think that to me is a sign of consistency, and you got to take the highs with the lows. And but I think long term, if you got the right organization, you got the right mission statement, if you will. I think you're going to take some of those highs and lows, but overall, you're going to maintain a winning philosophy.
If McCarthy was any good of a resemblance of a good coach, he still would have been there.
Oh, we would have had 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
with
Go
him.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Matt
Go ahead.
LaFleur, this is his second year now or third year?
Third year now.
Third year?
Yeah.
And his 2 years and a half has more wins than I think the Lions coaches have had in the last 6-7 years.
Hey, and you know what? We never talked about this. What the hell were they doing kicking a field goal? We never talked about this, right?
Wait, what are we talking about right now?
Talk about last year.
So,
Green Bay.
Yeah.
If you look at it, kicking that field goal, then we got that bogus PI call at that next, and that's why the Bucs won. If they don't pull that flag
But
there, then
now-
that's the correct decision.
No, they would have had a chance.
Yeah.
But either way,
But
they
with
were
Rodgers,
pinned
that's
down.
a guarantee. It's not a chance.
But they were pinned down.
I know.
They were
No, you're right.
there, right there near the goal line. You gotta get
You're
it.
right.
You gotta
That
let
was-
them do
that,
it.
That was just looking at analytics and following the numbers. That was stupid.
Yeah,
But that's
I remember that. And I was
I
like, what
cannot
are they
believe
doing?
that.
What are they doing? I kept on
Because
saying, what
even
are
if they
doing?
don't get it, still, Aaron Rodgers can get you a touchdown. Oh, you still need one stop.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, they ain't trying to live back there. That was a bad moment for.
Growing,
Yeah, but I'm
growing
saying-
pains. We're taking the highs with the lows, just like we're talking.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. But I agree with you. By the way, just on the note of it's the ownership, I think they need to go. And there's a lot of people who feel that way as well. The problem is you can't just really do like what can actually
Look,
happen?
you got this platform. Get people down there. Start protesting.
what needs to
fire
happen?
the Fords. Yeah,
Is that what really
That
needs
is-
to
yeah.
happen?
You got to
not
burn down
happening.
Ford Field at this
Nah,
point.
nah, they would never sell. They would never sell.
What are you guys talking about? We gotta make them sell. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's crazy. Like what do you do at this point, man? Like they are the ones that need to go, Moti.
I mean, as far as the Ford family for Michigan, the Ford family has been good for Michigan. They did. They give back a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Great family.
Yeah,
Don't
great
get me wrong.
family,
I'm just
yeah.
saying that, I think an ownership change would be the right step for these guys.
Can't be good at everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Bills, Jets. Let's fly through these now because we do have 12 minutes left in a few games. I mean, if we don't cover all, it's okay. Bills and Jets. Matt Cassidy, Bills. Who you got? Uh-oh.
Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley.
Mark him down.
Here we go.
The Bills are going to go off
Yo.
today after losing to the Jags. That was a bad loss, disrespected.
Yeah.
They're going to go off. So I'm starting. If you have any Bill on your team, start him.
Yes. Jets. 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 Moti, who you got? Anybody?
Well, yeah. After the Bills lost last week to Mr. Cassidy's favorite number, 69.
That's my father.
All right. But for the Jets, right? Etan Moore, right? Is that his name?
Elijah.
Elijah
Moore, yes.
That's Etan Moore. Yeah, but
Purdue
Elijah
basketball
Moore,
player.
right?
All right, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him, man. I like him. I think he's starting to play well for them. And what about Michael Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Another
Yeah.
one. You know what I'm saying? So
The Jets had a good draft this past year.
Yeah.
They had a good draft. Here we go. I think someone got the wrong hat on. He's talking about you, Matt Cassidy. Letting Caldwell go was a big mistake. Then Uncle Eddie said, we got Boom, by the way. Shout out to Boom. Matt sounds good, but the hat got to go. That's Boom, by the way. He's just...
I got the sweatshirt to match.
Yeah, you got the sweat. You got to see the hoodie,
I got
too,
extras
Boom.
if you need them.
I'd rather have Green Bay hat than what Umar got on his head, which is the Lions hat. That's what he's saying as well. That's Uncle Eddie. So they chiming in, going back and forth, looking forward to seeing. I'll play Uncle Eddie this week in fantasy. Uncle Eddie, remember what I told you to do? You got James Robinson throwing Carlos Hyde in there instead of James Robinson. Can't talk in front of these guys right here. They over
That's
here.
true.
Peeping it out. Motino check 12:59. Just
All
make sure no lineup changes happen. All right.
I don't know why he would complain. Uncle Ed went and picked up 10 tight ends when I played this guy.
Uncle Ed
Didn't allow me to pick one tight end.
Uncle Ed picked up all the tight ends for him.
All
so
the
that
tight
we
ends.
don't-
And I'm looking like, what, am I confused? Who am I playing against? Moti or Uncle Ed?
Yeah.
And I'm playing against the family, apparently.
Oh, man. Collusion everywhere.
My goodness.
Yeah.
10 tight ends. He got one running back in his bench, one receiver, and 6 tight ends.
Bold strategy.
Uncle Eddie, man. Lions and Steelers. We kind of talked about the Lions a little bit, but who are we starting for the Steelers, Tony?
Najee
Say it.
Harris, man.
You know his name is
It's gonna-
Najee. It's like Nagy, but it's Najee.
Okay, listen, man.
All right,
I can
don't throw
pronounce
that
that
out there.
however. You don't know that.
He
Did
kinda
you
clarified
talk
it.
to him personally
He
and he said,
clarified it.
hey,
By the way-
please call me Najee, not Najee?
He's a great personality, by the way.
Listen, Mr. Harris,
Yes.
the running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's who we're starting. Monty
Deonte.
called it out last week. Mr. Pat Fryermuth. By the way, I discovered him.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead.
Go look at the Boom Phillies from earlier in the year.
Go ahead.
All right, nobody knew. I said Fireman.
I know,
He
but
said,
you didn't
who?
play him.
He was a Boom Philly.
I know, but
he got it that week.
in order to discover somebody, you gotta pick them up and play him.
I did.
And then
See?
you gotta boom.
I did.
So those are the qualifications.
See, these are the qualifications.
discoverer.
This guy adds and takes out qualifications as needed for an
I
argument.
picked up
Anyways,
Fryermuth in every league.
Deontay
Played him.
Johnson,
That's
Pat
it.
Fryermuth, and Mr. Harris.
Lions, you're starting Swift, Hawkinson, anyone else? Anybody else other than those two? Are you starting Jamar Jefferson like BG said?
Nah. I mean, I'm happy he's starting Jamar Jefferson.
Are you playing against him?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, Buccaneers, Washington. Godwin is playing. Evans,
Yeah.
obviously. Brady. Who else?
Is
Anybody
Brown
else?
Antonio playing?
Leonard Fournette? No.
Okay.
Brown and Gronk is out. Washington, I'm have to start Heineke, man. Is that a good play or what? I have to.
It could be.
I was
If he
gonna-
lights Scary Terry up enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just sums it up.
I just look at it like if Tampa's going to score, Washington is going to have to somewhat put up some points, right? All right, I got a quick question for you guys. Antonio Gibson or Ramondre Stevenson?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's one of my situations.
I think Gibson just because the crowded backfield in New England.
Well,
Belichick
fair.
loves Bolden. He loves him.
Yeah. What do you got? Where are you going?
He does?
I hate Gibson. I mean, I
Yeah.
loved Gibson last year. This
Bolden's
year.
been around for like 6 years in New England.
He has
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays special teams and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Is Logan Thomas playing?
I don't know.
He's close.
Tony, I mean,
I don't know.
Because I'm stuck on Ricky Seals-Jones.
Yeah, I don't think it's playing. I have somebody starting Ricky Seals-Jones.
Okay.
So that means Tom's not playing. Probably.
All right, let's keep it rolling. We got Panthers and Cardinals. Terry Cassidy, I want to quickly ask you, Cardinals. Do you see them as legitimate Super Bowl contenders?
Oh yes. Matt said it earlier. We went down there, we beat him, but man, was that lucky at the end. I don't know where Kyler Murray was throwing that last pass, because if you look to his left, he had a touchdown. He went to his right and threw an interception. We were lucky to get out there with a win, but that's a legit team. I like their defense. I like the Cardinals.
Okay, and
We're gonna see them. We'll probably see them in the NFC Championship.
okay, and I just want to do this quick update, by the way, while we're here. First of all, I'm disappointed that Cal Trey is not here because this was for him as well. Hey, but Yusuf, can you come here right quick? All right, and then Yusuf is our producer, one of the producers of the show, him and Cal. So I got this for both of them. But I just wanted to say happy birthday to my little big bro, Yusuf. We're going to sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, you know what?
Happy birthday to you and Cal.
Okay, move
Are you trying to come over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right
All
here.
right, go ahead.
You can sit down.
Yes. We got
Tell
cupcakes.
everybody why he likes me so much.
There you go. Oh, you getting off the headset and everything, huh, Tony? Wow. Great guy. Great guy. What a guy. Tony's alright. First of all, happy birthday, little big bro.
Plus, if I'm standing over here, you guys can't block me up.
There you go.
Boom, right there.
Yes. Just wanted to throw it out there. We usually do a show on Saturdays, pre-record for the movement, but I was out with my daughter, so we couldn't do the show. I like to give it to them then, but he's here today. I appreciate you, all that you do. The least that I can do is acknowledge today that you're born.
that candle before
Yeah.
it burns that plastic.
Yeah, don't burn that plastic. Little big bro Yusuf is here. Appreciate you, all that you do, and I just want to say happy birthday to you. Man.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. Honestly, I really didn't expect this.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to just do this. I mean, it's supposed to be for Cal too, but
Hey, listen, man. Cal's got bigger things
to take care of.
to take care of.
All right. Yep, he is a busy man. So it's 12:40. I want to go ahead and say the second sponsor of today, which is the Balkan House. Get y'all Boom Phillies ready. We're gonna fly through our Boom Phillies while we do that. While I talk about the sponsors. So the second sponsor today is the Balkan House Restaurant Hamtramck. They are also a gold sponsor. They are famous for their doner kebab sandwiches all over the papers in the Metro Detroit area. They even serve breakfast. All of their food is halal, by the way. Their service is A1. They always give back to the community. I appreciate them over there at the Balkan House. Their location is 3028 Kniff Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. And they also have a location in Ferndale, 314 West 9 Mile Road, Ferndale, Michigan, kind of closer to you. Their number, and Hamtramck one, is 313-262-6234. 313-262-6234. Terry, when you come to Michigan, I'm going to have you try out the Balkan House Restaurant.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. The doner kebab sandwich is very, very good. So let me know whenever you come into town, Terry Cassidy, so we can try out all these places.
Well, I want to throw out an invite to you as well this summer. I'd love to have your family come up to this little peninsula.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to have to make that happen.
We talked about that before, so.
Definitely. I appreciate it. And so let's go through our Boom Phillies so that we can make sure we share these with the people that are watching before we end the show. So right now I had Dan Arnold, I had Ramondre Stevenson, and then my last one was the game that we were just talking about was the Cardinals, and it's Eno Benjamin. He's projected 6 point something. He's the second running back on the team. I know Connor is the man and all, but he might get 10 to 12 touches. And as long as he gets what he got last time, which was that 9.9, and he will be a hit. Yeah. I'm not telling you guys to look into stashing him and starting him, but if you do need him, I can see him getting 10 points for you. So my three are Dan Arnold, Eno Benjamin, and Ramondre Stevenson.
And what's Stevenson projected at?
8.64 if I'm correct, right? Don't try to double down on my Boom Phillies.
Listen, don't tell me what I can.
He's trying to double down. To Matt.
Don't tell me what I can.
So far we got Beasley for you.
All right, so we got Beasley, Javonte Williams. I'm starting him from here on out the rest of the year.
Really?
Yeah, I like him.
Okay,
and
you're
that's how
saying
a lot
that-
of rookie running backs go. They figure it out halfway through the year, and then they finish strong. Michael Carter, another one.
Okay, so let me ask you this question, though. Melvin Gordon's been getting a little bit more touches than him.
Yeah.
Do you see that changing?
I see it changing by the end of the year.
Like when?
It's going to start. Last week was the start of the transition.
Okay. Well, I'm happy about that because I got him in 2 out of the 3 leagues. So,
Yeah, so you're saying
all right, Javonte, Beasley, and who's the third one?
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, here we
Finally
go.
freed.
Yes.
He's finally freed. Shanahan's not mad at him anymore for whatever reason. They're getting him the ball. Looking like a first-round pick.
I mean,
Yeah.
in fairness, Brandon Ayuk was getting the ball, just couldn't hang on to it.
That's not true. He was getting like 2 targets
Yeah,
a game.
he was.
They shut him down. So I like it. Brandon Ayuk, Monday Night Football. I am starting him as well. Tony, you got Mrs. Cassidy, which is automatically a boom.
Boom.
Deonte Foreman. So,
Hey, going 2 for 2 is always my goal.
is that what you're standing by? Are you really selling?
Just come back to
All right, Moti, play dudes primetime. Moti only focuses on the big games, Terry Cassidy. So he got the Sunday night game between the Raiders and Chiefs, and then the Monday night you got the Rams and 49ers. So who are you starting for the Raiders, Moti?
Raiders, I'm going with Kenyon Drake.
All right. And you did not purchase the album.
No.
Okay. All right, who are you going with the Chiefs? Please do not say the name that you've been saying the last 3 weeks that deserves a pause.
I have to go with him because
Oh my God,
his
man.
projections are
Listen,
low. I don't get it. He's on the other side of Hill,
Okay.
so his projections are low.
Who are you talking about?
Miko.
McCall, but don't say his last name because that's a pause. All right, so we're gonna say McCall.
You
All
guys
right,
keep going to the well with that?
49ers
I
and
think he hit one time. No problem. You can pause.
yeah, 49ers and Rams. Who you got? 49ers.
49ers, I got Kyle Juszczyk.
Man, what he's projected, man.
5. Solid.
Fair.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. All right, and who else you got?
I'm gonna have to go, man. I am trying to trade this player, so I want him to perform. Odell Beckham.
All right, OBJ. There you go. Terry Cassidy says he's
What's
gonna
he
catch 2.
projected?
Like 11.
Like 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got to get 18 to get that. All right, well, that's everybody's. Tony, I don't know if you wanted to add on anything. If not,
I got one.
You said, all right, go ahead. You're going to be under the guests, by the way, so don't mess up the
Alright,
guests.
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon.
Hey, you're
Okay.
welcome. Welcome anytime.
Yes.
Welcome anytime.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, there you
I
go.
gotta say,
Oh,
man.
Lambo.
Yes.
He's gonna run wild today.
I have a feeling there's going to be a running game, obviously, in Lambeau this week. I mean, obviously, I have Aaron Jones. I think he's going to have a great week also this week because of the fact that it's snowing and this is going to be one of those days. But I could see Dylan getting one, too. So, Terry Cassidy, any final words, any final comments, anything?
Well, first of all, I want to say good luck to your daughter, okay? I hope everything's good with her and your family, man.
Thank you.
Our prayers are with you. Our thoughts are with you.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say thank you. I really enjoy this. Great way to start my Sunday. And I just want to shout out to my good friend Uncle Eddie.
Yes. All right, so here we go. We got people. We got people saying, "I got you, Ahmad," and then Uncle Eddie put LMAO. I didn't think you noticed that about the tight end situation.
Yeah, we know.
So he's laughing. I had to make sure my nephew got a victory. And then happy birthday, Yusuf. And then Khalid said another day, another dollar. So Khalid was tuning in. Happy birthday to
Okay.
KL too.
Hey, I got a couple of comments. You know, people sending me private messages saying, "Why did Umar take your seat, fellas? It's Yusuf's birthday. No worries. I'm back in the main chair. Umar, we're gonna switch over Umar to producing, so don't worry."
All right, Green Bay and Detroit end of the season. I hope the Cassidys can make it. We can go enjoy a Packers game in Detroit. All right. By the way, we call it a Packers game
Hey,
in
by
Detroit.
the
We don't
way,
call it
I like
Lions
it.
game.
How different would the organization for the Lions be if we actually beat the Pack when we had the chance to win the division?
Yeah.
At Lambeau?
Well,
for sure.
would have still been here.
Yeah.
We would have been a successful. Thank you to the Green Bay Packers and their fans for really kicking us, further down that basement.
Hey, you can thank Omar for that karma.
Why?
Too many years I haven't hear about the Lions.
Yeah, that is
But
true, man. So that's the homer in me. That's the game that we went to in Lambeau Field. If y'all remember, that was a big game that we
That
went
was.
to.
Yeah.
I think we were 10-5. You guys were 11-4.
Like 22 years, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that game?
No, that's the
it wasn't
other
that
one.
game.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
It was.
yeah,
It was.
yeah.
No, you're talking about this guy going back to Brett Favre and who did he throw the ball up to?
Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, we're talking about the one.
What about the one? Where
He's
you got
talking
him
about the
backup?
one. Yeah.
Who
No,
was
not
the
that
backup
one.
QB?
No, not
No.
When Matt Flynn
I'm
went off
talking about
against
the
you
one where
guys.
they came. Didn't they play in
7
Detroit?
touchdowns.
Right.
They played in Detroit for the division.
Oh, you're talking about that one. That one. No, we didn't go to that one, but I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, man.
I remember when we were at your house that Saturday, and we were asking like who y'all think is gonna win, and Moji was like Aaron Rodgers,
The chef.
the chef.
Yeah.
He calls him the chef, which is like like the imam.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what
Love
he keeps
it,
calling
love
him.
it.
All right, and then he said send him Mo. He's talking about OBJ. Uncle Eddie said it, so let him know.
I mean, hey, you owe him. Let's keep it real. This guy picked up 10 tight ends.
Oh yeah. No. I made a trade this year, so we'll do it again.
All right. Well, with that said, Terry, thank you for everything. We really appreciate you. It's always a great time with having you guys over here. We really appreciate it. Anything y'all want to say before we end the show? Good to go. All right, remember, we go live on Oz Media 313 YouTube page. Also, you can check us out on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. Matt Cassidy, thank you for coming. Moti, Tony, Yusuf, we appreciate you guys as well. And we will see you all.
Cal, keep your head up.
Yes.
2 weeks, you'll be back.
Yes.
No worries.
There we go. Shout out to Cal. He's working for the cousin that got married. So
Yeah.
he's pulling
Yeah,
that.
so he's pulling, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, sacrificing for the team. That's all.
Sacrificing for the team.
And a roof over his head. Let's keep it real.
Exactly. With that said, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you all next week, same time, and have a great week 10. Good luck.
Go green.
Go Whites. See
Why
how
don't you end it like